Hello, friend. Second video of the day. Yeah, I'm listening to you. Someone asked me to share some information about myself. That's something I've been trying to do in a more professional setting so I can compile everything that I find relevant about my life. That being said, you're right. You need to know who I am. Very basics. My name is Yurina Gil, Spanish Yurina Gil. I was born in Havana, Cuba in 1979. I came to the States on 1998 at the age of 18 after my dad won a visa lottery in Cuba. At my arrival, I didn't know any English and I had to do everything any migrant will do. I worked at a factory, I worked gas stations, I worked multiple things. I started attending the Miami-Dade College North Campus to learn English. Eventually, I moved to the Inter-American Wolfson as I moved around, and I went from English to taking college courses. There was a gap in which I wasn't going to school. I moved to Orlando and then back to Miami. My mom came from Cuba and I had to support her, settle in the States. Eventually, I went back to college. In 2011, I moved to FIU. I was majoring in accounting. I have to admit that I love economics. That's really my fascination, and I did very good in my eco classes. Only I thought someone in my position didn't have the choice to fail on a career that could be a little bit more broad. So I decided to go for accounting, which is the most stable career I could think of that I liked. After FIU, I started working for PricewaterhouseCoopers in Boston. I went there because they wanted to diversify the Boston office, and I had the grades. By then, I had passed all 4 parts of the CPA, which I did on the first trial. From PwC, I moved to Ernst & Young in New York. During almost the entire time at EY, which was over a year, I was primarily working at the Housing and Urban Development, specifically in a project on Ginnie Mae. I was constantly traveling. It was a bit hard for me. And I had family in Miami, so I decided to come back here, where I worked for corporations doing the consolidation of the financial statements. And I learned a lot from different, very complex accounting practices. My last job was for First Service Residential, which is a company that specializes in property management. And I worked as a liaison between our property managers and the CAMs and the accounting team. One of the things I liked most about this job that I was able to, in a more tangible way, affect people's day-to-day life. And something else I really enjoyed is that I had the opportunity to train some of our CAMs. I think that's perhaps what I will do at the end of my life, teach. That's what I aspire to do. For now, I decided to run for office because I feel like I have something to offer you. I have the experience and the knowledge I have been able to compile to my years of education and then later on experience, but I'm also a very well-traveled person. I'm always looking at what other people are doing in order to find ideas. I describe myself as a progressive because I'm always willing to change my mind in the presence of new information. I describe myself as a very logical person as well as emotional. This is just a bit about me, so you have an idea who this person that today is standing in front of you, asking you to trust her with your future and the future of your children. Thanks so much for listening to me. Thanks for the support. I love you.